Now at 5:30, a man suspected of shooting and seriously injuring a 9-year-old boy is back in Kentucky. Now we're learning more about what led to his arrest.
Also on WKYT this morning, Lexington police are looking for 2 men right now who they say robbed a Lexington business overnight.
If you want to watch the Cats in Cleveland, you'll have to pay quite a bit of money. Some game tickets going for nearly $2,000 online.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning from your most watched television station, WKYT, and welcome in on this Monday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. We really are hoping to just have a continuation of this weekend's weather. It was really nice.
Would it be nice if we could do that? It looks like we get to do that a little while anyway. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris over there in the First Alert Weather Center.
Yeah, the next 3 days will look pretty nice and also feel decent. Today and tomorrow right there in the 50s. Kind of depends on if you're in that sunshine or not. But I will tell you, Wednesday, we're talking 70 degrees before that big cold front comes rolling on through that you heard about all weekend long. Sitting in the 30s right now, a couple of 40s down toward the southern zones. We'll finish off in the low to mid 50s this afternoon, much like what we felt yesterday. It's what we're going to be feeling today. So it could be on the chilly side for some of you if you're under those clouds and get a little wind going on. Tomorrow morning at 34, you see the next 24 hours, there's really no big change. Today and tomorrow carbon copies of each other, but it's Wednesday and Thursday that we're focused in on because there is a big cold front coming our direction. I'll show you how low our temperatures go coming up.
Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you. Let's get to the news. And new this morning, we have learned that a man accused of shooting and injuring a 9-year-old boy in Lexington is back in Kentucky.
Alberto Contreras was arrested in West Virginia earlier this month. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live this morning from District Court in Lexington with the latest developments in the case. Hillary, what can you tell us?
Good morning. 28-year-old Alberto Contreras is accused of firing shots into a vehicle near the intersection of Russell Cave and Hollow Creek Road earlier this month. Investigators say one of those shot hit and injured a 9-year-old boy inside the car. Police say right before the shooting, the child's mother had seen Contreras sitting in his parked car in front of a dumpster where she worked. They say the mother asked Contreras to move his car. A witness told police they then saw the car move and follow the victim's vehicle, then shooting into it multiple times. The family then went to a nearby shopping center for help. The 9-year-old boy was rushed to UK Children's Hospital in critical condition. Police say during his interview, Contreras admitted the car seen on surveillance video in that area was his. However, he said he was not there during the shooting. He then allowed officers to search the car, and detectives say they did find evidence consistent with the assault inside that vehicle. Now investigators say the 9-year-old's mother then immediately identified Contreras in a picture lineup. He is scheduled to be arraigned on a first-degree assault charge today here at Fayette County District Court. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Hillary, thank you very much. And new this morning, Lexington police are looking for 2 men responsible for robbing a business in the overnight hours. Officers tell us about 1:40 this morning, 2 men went through an unlocked door at Romantics on Winchester Road and robbed a clerk there. Officers say the 2 masked men implied they had a weapon and ran off with some cash. Investigators say they hope to look through some security cameras today and get a better description of the suspects.
Well, a Laurel County man is in jail this morning charged with shooting his cousin during a fight.
Deputies in Laurel County arrested 23-year-old Jonathan Humfleet early yesterday morning. They tell us he got into a fight with 31-year-old Clifford Humfleet Jr. at a home on Boardwalk Circle near London. And during the fight, police say Jonathan Humfleet shot Clifford Humfleet once in the chest. Clifford Humfleet later died at UK Hospital. Jonathan Humfleet is now charged with attempted murder.
Our charges are going to stand as is because we're going to make a presentation to the next term of the Laurel County Grand Jury with the anticipation of a murder charge.
Another family member, 18-year-old River Humfleet, is also charged with facilitation to commit murder. Deputies say he gave Jonathan the gun. Investigators think alcohol may have played a part in the fight.
Well, new this morning, police arrested a man they say is responsible for firing shots in a Lexington neighborhood. 20-year-old Adonis Moreno is charged with assault, wanton endangerment, and heroin trafficking. Police say Friday night he fired shots in the Cardinal Valley neighborhood. A bullet actually hit a car passing through the area. The driver of that car and his pregnant wife were taken to the hospital. According to court documents, the driver had a serious eye injury from flying glass.
The time is 5:35 now on WKYT this morning. An inmate on death row for a double murder in Lexington has died. State prison leaders are telling us that 62-year-old Thomas Bowling died from complications from cancer. Bowling was convicted of killing James and Tina Early outside their Lexington dry cleaning business back in 1990. He was scheduled for execution in 2004, but a judge delayed the date after he and another inmate sued the state, saying lethal injection was unconstitutional.
Well, a tragic story out of Louisville this morning. A young boy died after he was pulled out of a creek. Officers say the 6-year-old boy was found in Harrods Creek at Marina Village. He was pronounced dead at Corsair Children's Hospital. Police say the little boy was playing outside. His parents called police when he didn't come back in. Officers tried to revive the boy, but he later died at the hospital. Investigators think he drowned, but they're still waiting for autopsy results for an official cause of death.
New this morning, a Laurel County woman has been arrested for allowing a teenager to drink alcohol. Police arrested 24-year-old Laura Burton early Sunday morning off the West Cumberland Gap Parkway. Officers got a call about an extremely intoxicated 14-year-old girl at a restaurant. And when they got there, they found that Burton had apparently allowed the girl to drink several shots of vodka. Burton was charged with unlawful transaction with a minor and alcohol intoxication in a public place.
Well, some families had to evacuate their homes last night in Lexington after someone drove into the side of a building. Police say around 9:30, someone driving a blue pickup truck hit the gas meter at an apartment building on Oxford Circle. We're told about 15 to 20 people had to evacuate temporarily.
Kentucky lawmakers return to Frankfort later today after a 9-day break, and in the last 2 days of the legislative session, they are hoping to come to some kind of agreement on some key issues. One of those issues is a bill to combat Kentucky's heroin problem. The State House and Senate have been trying all this session to reach a compromise on the bill. The chambers each have their own versions but can't agree on some key points. They're still trying to work out how the police should treat addicts, how dealers should be punished, and who would fund the bill.
There's about 3 or 4 of us been through this budgeting process quite a bit, and you tend to see that you come back and, well, we've got too much here, we've got lapsed money not being used. I think we all have to take a realistic look. Where are these monies coming from?
The 2015 legislative session is scheduled and is required by the Constitution to end tomorrow. If you're hoping to catch the Cats in Cleveland,
You'll have to pay up, Bill.
yeah, looks like it's
So you
quite
know.
a bit of money. Tickets to see the Cats ranging anywhere from $200 for student lottery tickets up to $2,000 online.
It's quite a chunk of change. WKYT's Mark Barber is live this morning at the Joe Kraft Center ticket office with a look at the Cats' next stop in the March to 9. Good morning.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. When you consider that some of those tickets are being sold for $2,000, those $200 student tickets, they don't start to look so bad, do they? Just a few moments ago, you guys just missed it. The students that were camped outside of the Joe Kraft Ticket Center here, they just walked inside trying to get warmer. They had their coffees, they had their blankets, tried to stay warm. Only 250 tickets through the student lottery will be sold, and they got here early to make sure that they will get their hands on those tickets. Now, those tickets will be sold $200 a piece. Students will be allowed to get up to 2 a person. Now, they don't have to just show up here. Students can either call in or they can wait in line here, whatever they choose to do. Now, UK will take on West Virginia in the Quicken Loan Arena in Cleveland on Thursday at 9:45 p.m. According to the NCAA Ticket Exchange website, there are still seats left, but it will cost you between $285 and $1,900. If UK advances to the Elite 8 on Saturday, which of course we're all hoping they will, a ticket could cost as much as $1,600. Of course, the closer we get to Saturday, the higher that will go. For those who don't put a price tag on seeing the Cats play, ticket packages are on sale for both sessions from $522 to $2,850. Now, if you are one of the many in the Big Blue Nation who are planning to take over Cleveland on Thursday, you may want to pack some extra layers and maybe even leave some extra travel time. Taking a look at the forecast, on Thursday they're expecting both rain and snow, and on Saturday it will be very cold. The high that day, 29 degrees. So on your way out to that Coliseum, extra excuse to wear some Kentucky blue, right? Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right. right, thanks so much, Mark. Well, today Kentucky joins 15 other states in launching a new lottery game. Lucky for Life is similar to Powerball. The game is drawn twice weekly. The top prize, $1,000 a day, every day for life. The game will be formally announced this afternoon at the Palomar Shell gas station in Lexington. The first 50 players will be given free tickets. Today marks the beginning of National Work Zone Safety Week. While staying alert in work zones is a priority year-round, highway crews say it's important, particularly throughout the spring and summer months when a lot of construction's going on. This season, crews will be busy repairing roads damaged by consistent freezing and thawing from this winter. This week, they want to remind all of us drivers about the consequences of not obeying those road signs in a work zone.
We have maintenance work zones and construction work zones that will be popping up all over the place. Quit using your cell phone. You need to not tailgate. You need to pay close attention to the signs or the flaggers if there are people using flagging to control the traffic.
Construction season starts April 1st technically and lasts throughout the summer, but a lot of road work going on right now, Bill.
Well, there is a lot of that is, of course, the pothole repairs
right.
that is continuing. Time to check live drive traffic this morning and see what is going on. And we'll take you outside for a look right now at Harrodsburg and Lane Allen this morning. Of course, the boys' Sweet 16 wrapped up yesterday in downtown Lexington at Rupp Arena, so those crowds are now gone. By the way, Owensboro taking home the state title.
Okay, resurfacing. We just want to remind you, going on I-75 South in Madison County. That's being performed 7:30 this morning, Monday through Friday, throughout the summer even. So just keep in mind the southbound left lane closed 24 hours a day for resurfacing from Clays Ferry Bridge to the Winchester-Boonesboro exit.
That's just inside Madison County there. All right, good to have you along. A lot more news coming up on your Monday morning on WKYT.
A pizza for the Pontiff, a pizza maker in Naples, getting a lot of admiration for his kind gesture to the Pope.
And we're looking for calm conditions for today and tomorrow, but more we hit Wednesday and Thursday, really. That's when we could see First Alert Defender with first possible thunder of the year. I'll show you your latest forecast. Crazy one coming up.